Howdy, folks! How is the sound, and how are you? I see that chat is very political today. Socialist Yorkshire Daddy, the Tories gained hard pull from Labour, this country's truly hell. I'm very sorry about that. Computer Guy, I read that in the news. I'm not looking forward to 2022 because all polls show fascists will win the country here. Ah, sorry again. See, I'm kind of lucky because I live in a very liberal, artsy city. Tories have not gained any power. It's either Green or Labour, as far as I know. So it's all pretty good. I can't hear the music. There you go. Sorry, I forgot to switch the music on. Not good mood. I hope this stream's gonna cheer you up then. That's why people should move to Sheffield. We're a hipster city. We're a filmmaking capital. So it's Penistone and Stocksbridge, which is partial stuff. I went to Tory in 2019. Yeah, that was a bad year. That was a bad year. But like this year, we've done pretty well this year. We've done pretty well this year. Let's do this. The last time I've been playing this game for a stream. December 28th. We're still not getting to the end of the year. Ooh. I hope that the last thing in this game is like a New Year's party. Ryan is awesome. He's doing another Godzilla review. I tend to do 2 a year, so you're just going to have to wait, I'm afraid. I don't think I'm doing enough until next year. I do like 1 or 2 each year. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Okay, I didn't have to read that because it was so weird. Wow! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick! I only touched your shoulder! I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick! You'll miss British, man, yeah. You never know, I might bring this voice back for something else. I've done it before. Where was it? Yeah, thanks, man. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I've never seen him smile. Hope from Karma does. Oh, that would be the best reward. If we win this trial, and the prize is to see Edgeworth smile. The next game I'm streaming, I'm going to be announcing that at the end of this stream. After I finish this game. One thing at a time, folks. I hope Bon Combat doesn't push him too hard. Blah. What's with all these jolting? Whoa! What are you doing? I'm sorry, I'm sorry! I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back! Yeah, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea! Trying to electrocute anyone on your way out. May has evolved into Pikachu. What's got in that girl? Lieutenant Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go? Oh, wrong voice. How did it go, Detective? Oh, no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got in the way, I feel very good. That's good. That is good writing. I like that. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. It's gonna be weird playing the next game without me having to do the voice acting.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
Come
on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
Farewell, Mr. Von Kammer. Your opening statement.
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense has asserted the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
I love your sweater. I love that pink sweater. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well, please begin your testimony.
I'm trying to remember what his voice even sounds like. It was like a McGuckin kind of voice. Bit of rain, bit of McGuckin and rain. Oh yeah. I'm not really sure about you living yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly. See? I figured I got nothing to do with this instead anyhow. I mean, I needed one of those motive things, right? I ain't going. So, my testimony yesterday stands as is. Right, what was his testimony? This was like a week ago for me.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. I was sure about you leaving yesterday just like I did. Yeah? Are you? Are you really? I caught what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. It's terrifying when Karma objects. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. It sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yen Yogi. But, wrong voice. Yeah, I know it's meant to be scary. But I wouldn't run away. I had nothing. Yes, you were. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen to someone when someone is talking? Nope. If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in the 3 minutes. What about some food for Pashi? Okay. Food? What is food? Well, Pashi's a bit of a good man, you see. She only eats a high-quality bird patch from France. You only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I kinda get lazy. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. That was the wrong voice. Almost went Yoda on him. I see. So he was lost. No. Damn it, how do I get that voice back now? I'm stuck in Yoda mode.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I think I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, hmm? You know exactly who you are.
Oh! The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue.
Yeah, I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Oh, piss off!
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies! Rubble, 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 rubble.
Murder! Murder! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb from karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name.
Yadayogi!
Oh! I stole your pick the basket.
Right, his name is Yadayogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Let me check my beard. I have a list of names in there. Oh! Yadayogi! From the DL6 incident!
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Ooh. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yadayogi. Fascinating! However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you going to prove it? How are you going to prove that he's Yadayogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on the file for Yadayogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Huh? I'm not going to miss you, Von Karma. I'm not going to miss you.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints?
Oh, you see, before I was a caretaker, I wanted a kill plan. Yeah, but my fingers working with stuff. Yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we'll not be able to prove his identity.
No.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, I was going to say that's not how fingerprints work.
It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No! I know what happened! I know everything! I just can't prove it! But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one!
Nick! What are we gonna do? We need to summon what's-her-name. I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief,
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Mr. Von Karma. Yep. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. What is it, Nick? No, you're not gonna... What? No. Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Love it. Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce! I object!
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy!
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Yeah, I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand! Never thought I would say that. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Aww. Oh, so cute.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. I will bring the fin of my beard upon the witness.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us.
Yes! I felt like this was gonna happen, but at the same time, to finally see it happening, I'm like, what? How can you foreshadow something and still make the payoff seem silly? Beautiful. Beautiful. Howdy, someone water.
Certainly most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination.
Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do here? I can't believe we're doing it. Happy birthday, someone water. Ow! Ah! This is the best game finale ever just for this. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Mayor, you told to her. Right. What do I say? I feel like I should say name. You've not missed too much. I think you've not missed too much. Remember what Yogi asked him? Yeah, let's go with name. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Bully! Bully, what's your name? Bully! Bully!
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with the rotor's identity?
Of course. Yes, it does.
Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us the proof.
Nick! Don't you think that you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Okay. I feel like the DL6. Because that was the thing that the parrot kept going, DL6, DL6, last time we spoke to them. What do you all think? Are you sure I'm not forgetting something? I'm always forgetting something. Oh, just do that. Yeah, I feel like, because that in itself says, no, it doesn't say Yanni Yogi. What do people think? You can find this somewhere in here. Oh, that's not really going to do. Read the evidence. The name. Well, I'm confused. Wait. Oh, that's not how I remember this case happening, but I see where it's going. Read the evidence. You can find this same somewhere in here. I don't know what you're saying, sorry. You can find this name somewhere in here. Well, the closest I have to, like, Yanni Yogi are the parrot and DL6. But I don't want to risk my life. So, is it parrot or DL6? Check by pressing enter. Wait. Nothing's happening. I'm pressing enter. But yeah, should I... The DL6. Okay, there we go.
DL6 case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page.
I know I should have found it out myself, but I was really... I don't want the stream to go on forever. Wondrous file is the information connected to this parrot's name. Victim to suspect. Oh, I can't remember if he was... Is it suspect data? Okay. Sorry, it's been a while since I remember what the even story was with Yanni Yogi. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed, it does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly!
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess it is possible.
Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make my granddaughter's granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. That's so creepy.
Indeed. Makes my beard shiver. Although it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that? Nick! We're getting closer! One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence! Right, but what?
Very well, witness, you may continue.
Damn it. Wait, if I don't know what I'm doing! Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Bah! Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to a parrot.
Well, I guess we should try and get some information out of her. We just show the judge that Harona is Mr. Yogi. How? How? What am I bloody meant to be doing? I guess... I don't know! What the hell am I meant to be doing? Press the first sentence again. Oh, press on it. Okay, hang on. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. May you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Right, let's go with that one. As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly! Have we forgotten something? Ah! Don't forget the ostrich. Ah! That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. If I could get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello! Hello! I do not have the patience for you right now, parrots. That's not what you're supposed to say! Forgot! Something we forgot! Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Oh, he could have. He could have. I believe that. I believe that. Did he train her not to respond when asked if we'd forgotten anything? Then what am I supposed to do? Ask that other question. I guess that's all I can do is ask that other question. Okay. Witness. Blah 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 blah. Oh, blah 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 blah. What's the safe number? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Ollie, what was the number of that safe in the shack? 128. No, what? 1228. 1228.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you are claiming that this number has something to do with this caretaker.
Actually, it does. And read the DL6 file this time, please. Okay, I'll look at it next time. Actually, it does. That's why I had to say it.
Ha! Ridiculous! How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Use enter on... Do you mean present? Oh, check! Check! Oh, sorry, everyone! That's what you meant. Okay. Case summary. Location, District Courthouse. Aaron Alberto officer was depleted to found a case. Gregory Edgeworth, age 35. Defense trapped in elevator, returning from lost traveler's son. Miles Edgeworth, age 9. 1 bullet wound in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Yogi, caught bailiff trapped in the elevator with Edgeworth's memory lost due to oxygen after arrest, committed suicide. I don't see it, sorry. If it's a reference to like another game, another stream, it might go over my head. The date. 12, 20. It's the same day again. It's like it's been exact. It's like an anniversary. It's like an anniversary. Yeah, it's an anniversary. I don't know what that means though. It's the safe number. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Okay. Fine. Share it. The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to that safe number?
Yeah, my number memory is terrible, so that's probably why I didn't know it. Oh! Case summary. It's on the case summary page.
The case summary?
Specifically the date in which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident? December 28th? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on the safe is 1228.
Bah!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. This certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often say their secret numbers to dates.
Stop it, Karma. Stop it. But this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. Alright, Shinji Strider. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Some of the caretaker of their boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name.
Shut up! Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay.
Huh? Oh.
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yali Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
I'm basically just doing the same kind of voice as the judge, but younger.
Yali Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. Mine did it. They put me in the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me I would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing.
Sounds like Scruffy from Futurama, actually. He's gone from doing a McGucket voice when pretending to be crazy, and then a Scruffy voice when he's normal.
Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who would send it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
That seems too easy. There's gonna be a catch.
Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for his error in this confession.
Ma'am, the defendant Miles Edgeworth is
Innocent. In this case, at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? Ladies and gentlemen, there are few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion of this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Here he comes. Oh. I thought it was good. Where's the catch? There's gotta be a catch! They always do this. It's only 45. It's only been 45 minutes. There's gonna be some. This would be really weird if this is the end.
That's all. The court is adjourned.
Do it!
Did someone say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we've heard, Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess! He's gonna say he's guilty! He's gonna tell me he was the murderer in the Deal 6 incident! He's gonna tell them he killed his own dad! Uh-oh, what do we do? Objection! The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know. It wasn't a dream. Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean, in the instant where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the Deal 6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for Deal 6, the statute of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me. Why aren't you pointing to yourself? The culprit is me. Edgeworth is so used to pointing at others. He can't point at himself.
Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. I say, a crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
I think I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned!
I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Meh. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you. Kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy! Yeah. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Hey! What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. Yeah, caught. Skip that wrong time.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe in your nightmare.
No, wrong one. Wrong voice. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe in your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
Here we go. Here we go!
Now then, I'd like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the Deal 6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please! Oh, okay.
That day, I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted it to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day.
It's in the victim date of the DL6 file. I'll let you find on the statement you should use it.
That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events.
Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Here we go.
That day, I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials.
What was the trial your father was involved in on that day?
I don't remember things that clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence.
As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us on the elevator.
So, there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator?
Yes. Myself, my father, and Yada Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, and no one came to help. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue.
Oh, dead. What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then...
Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Jambareeqi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. There it is. One part of the testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I better find out and quick. Okay. I know someone is going on about a scream, so I'm gonna go to the scream and see what I can do. Okay. The gun fired once. Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. There it... Oh, God, sorry, I'm getting distracted. There it is. Why was I not focusing? I was not focusing. I'm really sorry. I started thinking about other things. No, let's go to the scream. Okay, so I'm going to present something. Or the photograph. Right. Yeah. Hang on. I can see blood coming from there. Did he got shot in the neck or what? What's... I don't know, there's just something a bit fishy. I don't know what it is. I may be wrong, maybe overthinking it. Oh, stop it, stop showing it, just present it. Oh yeah, E is present. So there was only one gunshot. Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Take a look at this. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. And in it lies a clear contradiction to Mr. Edgeworth's testimony. I knew it.
Well, I could the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, lying there. What do you mean, a contradiction?
Just as I thought, the judge is clueless as always. Show the judge the contradiction in the I don't know what... Oh! Oh! It's like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme. I should be obvious. The contradiction is here.
I see a bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Miles Edgeworth testifies that there was only one gunshot. However, according to this photograph, not one, but two shots were fired. One shot hit the victim, and the other hit the elevator door. I ask you then, why did Miles Edgeworth only hear one gunshot? He's gonna raise his stakes now. This is the final boss. This photograph does not seem to confirm a second shot. The blood!
However, when was the hole in the elevator made?
Oh! Why do you have to be so nitpicky, Mr. CinemaSins?
It might have been there before the incident occurred. If it was there before, it was nothing to do with this incident. Mr. Wright, do you have proof that this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident?
I need proof, so I might as well say yes, but I don't know what it is.
Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Carver, save your surprise for after seeing the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. What do you have that proves the bullet hole in the door was related to this incident?
Oh, shit. Oh! Wasn't I given this? Taken Gretchen still bears ballistic markings. The case file. So I can't... You're saying the case file? Okay, okay. I feel that the bullet is a very strong evidence. Your Honor, the answer is in this file. Oh, shit.
You enjoy dragging out the file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you could tell us what page it's on. Which page shows the link between this bullet hole and the DL6 incident?
Well, technically it should be the victim data, shouldn't it? But I don't want to risk my life right now. Look, they're threatening my life bar. Oh, so any that are not the ones I thought it would be. I should have double checked. I should have looked before picking it, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna go with case summary.
Mr. Wright, please think how you feel about looking at this evidence time and time again. Every time you show us ridiculous evidence, I feel, well, mocked.
Well, see, I need to look at the evidence before I show it. I need to... Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I should read it before I do anything. Right. Okay. No clues for... Okay. One bullet wound found in the heart. Weapon was fired to a... See, I told you it was victim data! I told you! That was my guess! Ah! Back. Let me go back. How do I go back? I want to go back. It's not letting me go back. Oh, so I just have to show it again. The victim one, the one I was supposed to do. I just lost life. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out? In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright! But who could that someone else be?
The other person in the elevator, Judge. Do we have to do your job for you?
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 instant file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary, that's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. In the pistol that had indeed been fired 2 times. Then the other bullet would have discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found.
I'm gonna screw you over, Karma. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh.
Because the second bullet does not exist.
It exists! I have it! Let me show it! Let me show it! Shut up! Shut up, Karma! Shut that! I don't even care what you have to say now. Because I have it! Shut the hell up! Present it! Present! Oh my god! I'm gonna suffocate!
Order! I'll have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However,
I want to present the bullet. They're saying the bullet doesn't exist. I have the bullet. Or am I missing something? I'm usually missing something.
However, as Mr. Von Commer says, the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly likely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet.
No, I found it in the records room. I swear it's the second bullet.
So all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Howdy, Mad Max.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
Yeah, how did this happen? Look at the evidence again. I've got the bullet. I swear I've got the bullet. One of the bullets. The second overlooked bullet. Your chance will come, Jabby. Don't worry. I want to show that bullet so much. What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? Because I've not been given the choice. I'm sorry, man. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. You can't really show that second bullet. It's not giving me the choice. No! But you said you'd do it, Nick! You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent! I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who had fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick!
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Oh my god.
Precisely. I would like to ask one more thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict.
When the judge asks if you would like to raise something, of course I'm going to raise it.
Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor. Come on, Edgy, we're going to save you.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So, you killed your father, though that was not your intention.
Yes, I did. Oh no! He's accepted the guilt!
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I just did my first day in court. Yeah, yeah, that's great. It cycled the narrative. That's brilliant. Okay, there were so many things. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. What do you mean you can't find the words? I have an objection. I have a massive objection. What did I just reference Fatboy Slim? Your Honor, I object.
Tisk, 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 blah, blah, blah. I'm a stupid dumby. I'm going to shove my finger up my arse. Right, Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object,
Alright, right here, right now, right here, right now, don't focus. Oof. Nick! I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no!
Ah!
It must exist. The second bullet. Oh, she's coming. She's coming. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But wait, you have the... Why is the game doing this to me? Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
This game is so exhausting. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed.
What? But we've just had proof that it did not exist.
I realise that, Your Honor. The bullet you have is the one from the case on the lake, not the case from DL6. Oh, damn it. Oh, I got them mixed up, sorry. It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime, that's what happened.
But who?
There's a way to find second bullet, don't worry. Okay, I hope. I want to share the murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet?
Well, yeah. Why would they take it? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. They didn't need it. Oh, for Pete's sake!
But what possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene... I'm gonna lose. Shot, scream, then faint. Think about it. Shot, faint, scream. Faint. The bullet would be proof. Oh, I'm gonna die. Maybe thought the bullet was used as proof.
Proof?
It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. I'm doing really badly. This is so hard.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of 2 shots fired?
Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through?
No, I haven't. I'm panicking. I'm panicking, okay?
I'm gonna have to penalize you.
Ah, this isn't going so well.
Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
Didn't need it. Right, Mars faints. Anything could have happened after that. I get that, but... why would the murderer have spent the time to look for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Guess who took the bullet? Well, the only other person in the room was Jambareeqi.
But the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Ugh. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean? I'm so confused. There's an impact on the elevator door. I get that. Oh, God, I'm so dumb. This is too much for my head. You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. That's what I mean. Jambareeqi would... oh, but he pretended to be crazy. I don't get it. You've been too cryptic, game. Take her advice. Think crazy. What? I don't know. I really don't. I don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Ah!
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer, had to take the bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance...
For instance what?
Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So the time of the murderer himself was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet to the scene of the crime.
Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yeah.
But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Jambareeqi, were both unharmed. So that would mean...
the murderer came from the outside, yes. And it's karma. It's karma. Yeah, I thought of that. I did think it in my head, but at the same time I'm thinking, that's silly. I was thinking, okay, bullet hole through there. Because then I was also thinking, okay, is the bullet hole the accidental shot from Miles? Or is it something from outside? But then that means the other shot... oh, I'm so confused. So where Ah, which means the bullet that was found was the one that Miles shot. Okay. It's cluing in now. It's cluing into my tiny head. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol in his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
Because you're the murderer.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! Nobody involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick!
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow!
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean... it could only mean one thing.
Well, how do we prove he was injured? Does he have a scar from the bullet wound?
He was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma!
Oh, man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well?
Check the evidences.
You've indicated the possibility the murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Should I come out and say it now? You're giddy. I'm not. I'm terrified. I keep screwing up. Here we go. Your Honor, there is a suspect, one lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
Oh, my hands are shaking.
For what? Vagina?
I'm sorry. Von Karma.
Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah. You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery. No. Where did I go under the knife at Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Ugh.
Nick! Let's find out who this doctor is.
It's no use. Edgeworth. I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't go undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane!
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? I'm gonna have to show evidence. It's closer than I think. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. No, don't give it away! You gave it away! I was gonna try and work it out myself. The evidence that proves that Von Karma was shot is... it's the metal detector. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean...
I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible? For all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. Well, summon computer guy is mod, so he has the power to mute you. Phoenix, we could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. I refuse! Oh, yes! Yes, it's breaking!
You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge! I call for a suspension of this trial! This is an invasion of privacy! Blam!
The statute of limitations runs out in this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now, right here.
Enough! I permit the use of the ballot tender. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Okay. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you.
I was afraid this would happen. And so, I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
It was a shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
What game I'm playing next, I'll be announcing at the end of this stream. You're gonna have to be patient, sorry.
But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything.
It is right. It is Mr. wrong voice.
It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Mr. Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Right. Can I... Take Gregory Edgeworth's heart still bears the callistic markings.
Yes!
Please work.
A bullet? Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely before the ballistic markings intact. Mwah, chef's kiss.
Ballistic markings.
You may recall the term, it came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. Bruh.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyse both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words. The murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder? Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? That scream. I've heard that scream before, so I've just ruined everything now, because that's the scream that traumatized them as a kid. Wait, I know.
Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet, I say quiet! You're not making this. I hate it when they don't tell me who's talking. Stop breathing my hair. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my hair. Get away. Get away from my father. Bang. So Karma has the scream of a seal. It's the scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
Miss Von Karma? Edgeworth, you would certify me!
So it was you.
You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me!
Stop banging your head! Stop banging your head! I can't see you!
Your father shamed me your best Paragon. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fix.
Stop it! It's just so over dramatic, I love it!
Death! Death!
Oh my god.
Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I covered you for the past, but not this time. I don't know what voice I'm doing, so I'm just...
It was a shock like none I've ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black, the lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and felt my way into the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from the oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol led my feet. I knew then it was destiny.
Bang!
In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious.
I'm just laughing now because I'm thinking we're going to cut back to him still banging his head.
He died, never knowing who had shot him.
Shoots from his left hand. Ah. Later he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would come to open that elevator door? Judge!
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it!
Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
not guilty. Ah! Oh my god, confetti! Oh my god!
That is all. The court is adjourned.
Woo! December 28th, 5:38 p.m. Blah, 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 blah.
Nick! We did it! Did you see his face? Oh, come and looked even paler than usual! He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick! Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time, my son. But now it's all just a good memory.
So it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try saying thank you.
I see. Thank you. There, right.
You're welcome. Try smiling as well.
I think that could have done. You could have done better than that.
No, sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through, just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, I should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop.
Yes!
Yes! The two best things of this game are right at the end. The head banging and whoop. Smile!
I feel foolish.
Oh, so cute.
Don't worry, take it a little time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all!
Lotta!
Y'all look great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Thank you all very much.
I know you'll be innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wanted to stick your hand in the cookie jar, but it was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, were you?
Yeah, well, like bygones be bygones, huh? Speaking of which, oh, wrong voice. Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up there to be an investigator photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the pod? Huh?
It's over, Nate. My life is over.
Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nate. I'm not long for this world.
Huh? You don't look sick.
It's Fiancée. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's been leaving behind.
Should have seen that coming.
Yeah, Wedgie, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butch, you've come along tonight too, my tree pal.
Huh? Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it.
This is such a wholesome ending, I love it.
Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. What do you say straight? That's not police talk or prison food, right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Yeah? What's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money as a way to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly.
Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stole from Edgeworth in school?
Oh! $38? No.
No, Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, Wright?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came in school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I was never good at history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protect you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Really, Right, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh?
Edgeworth?
Hmm?
You should have told me!
No, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes. There you have it.
What does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Emotionalist.
Yeah, you get worked up too easily, too.
The death sentence for the both of you. Man, if only I've known how to become a prosecutor.
The same goes for me, only the other way around.
I love that it's all free together for this end. This ending's wonderful, I love it.
For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I'd known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch ride?
Hey, y'all, line up, take a photo. Yeah, hey, photo time, let's go.
And after that, dinner on me! Oh, please show the photo. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Whoa. Went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I can't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Aww. Goodbye? What time is it? Gah! The first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. I guess I'm too late.
Hey!
Oh.
Nick!
Maya. So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And
Someone just followed. Thank you for following Mad Max. Oh, I just clicked off the wrong thing.
I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Wait.
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gaunshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Mia.
Huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Oh. Yeah, I thought it was not going to ask me to do anything else. Wow! One chance. Oh. How did she help? Wasn't she the one that found the bullet? Please tell me that was the one, wasn't it? She was the one that found the bullet in there. Yes!
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick!
Thanks, Mayor. I couldn't have done this without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm gonna complete my training and come back.
Okay, I'm getting really emotional now. This is so sweet. Okay, I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You come from that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, it's coming.
So this is it.
See you soon, Mayor. Oh. Oh, no, don't do that to me. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, my God, that's beautiful. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters.
Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim?
Yes, Your Honor. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, that was a wonderful ending. Everything wrapped up so perfectly. I love this game so much. Oh, there's more. Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise.
Ooh, Detective Gumshoe.
Then he hung his head low and went right back. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? I'm definitely going to play the sequels, but I don't know if I'll ever stream them. But I'm definitely going to play the sequels.
Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That missus is a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date, huh?
Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Who? Wright? Yeah, I remember him. I don't remember this guy's voice, so this is going a bit back. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I'm sure he's grateful. Hey! Phoenix Wright? The defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes! Oh, you should know. I have taken many management of the Gatewood Hotel. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Here we go. It's a shame that Takashi Yamazaki left Capcom after the 6th game. We're not sure if this series will ever be the same without him.
It's you, Phoenix Wright? Oh, yes, he is on the study, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
I really like the music as well, actually. Music was great. Like, you got excited for certain stings and...
Phoenix Wright? Oh, he's an actor. Oh, well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know the DVD of them? That's
This is a great way to do the credits.
I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit! I sure am Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, I'm keeping my face out of the public eye. I wouldn't want to ruin any kids' dreams, you know?
On GB... This was on Game Boy Advance, wow.
Oh, I got a letter from May the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at, anyway? Right, who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But you know, I snuck into the studio the other day and saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
I want to know who it was.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Wright. That lawyer guy. I'm trained to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
How many characters is it gonna go through? Oh, he did the photo! And that's the ghost! Oh, that's clever. And he's got just throwing confetti! Expo smiling! Expo for smiling! I saw it! Expo smiling! Game perfect. Game 5 stars. Game 6 stars. Just for Expo. See, that's not an episode I said I would stop at that episode. Save progress. I'll definitely play the other episode another time, for sure. But not streaming wise. Mainly because we're moving on to another game. I had a poll, and I'm now going to announce which game won the poll. So what game am I going to be streaming from now on for the next few months? Well,
are you ready, kids?
I'm ready!
yep. SpongeBob Rehydrated. Karana's helped chip in some money for me to afford this game, because I'm kind of broke at the moment, but like, yeah, that's the next game I'll be streaming from now on. I'd love to come back to Phoenix Wright, but the numbers are just too low. They're just too low for streams. Yeah. But again, I did really enjoy this game, and I would say I'm a Phoenix Wright fan now, and I want to keep playing them. Again, I just don't think I can make Twitch like a Twitch audience out of it. That's the problem. I think it's because it's just a very obscure game. Like, it's mainly us weebs that love these kinds of games. So I need a broader audience for game night. So that's why I started to go for the poll. So yeah, hope you enjoyed all of these Phoenix Wright streams. Hope you had a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed all my different many voices I came up with on the spot and had to stick with all the way through. So yeah, hope you're well, hope you're happy, hope you have a good morning, a good night, a good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is. This stream will be archived on my second channel, Jambareeqi Highlights. Cheerio, folks.